Have you ever said something nice to a woman, only to watch it bounce off like it never landed? It's not that you said the wrong thing. It's that you didn't see deep enough. In a world overflowing with surface-level compliments and copy-paste flirtation, the words that make her pause aren't, "You're so beautiful." It's, "Your eyes light up when you talk about what you love." That's what leaves an impression. Because it's not beauty that makes a woman remember you. It's the feeling of being seen, truly, deeply, unmistakably seen. Welcome to Shining Mirror-LVB, where we don't flatter for approval, we speak with presence, we see with soul, and we connect for truth. Let's raise the standard of how we speak to women, not louder, but deeper. She doesn't need hollow admiration. She needs to feel truly seen. Lori Gottlieb, renowned author and clinical therapist, once said, "Women don't crave flattery, they crave accuracy." You tell her she's beautiful. She'll smile. It's polite, it's expected. But when you say, "I noticed your voice dropped a little when you said you were fine," that's when everything changes, because you didn't speak to her ego. You spoke to her heart. In a world obsessed with surface-level praise, your power is in depth. Every woman has heard, "You're gorgeous," but not every woman has heard, "I see the strength it takes to pretend you're okay." That hits different, that lands, that lingers. High-value women don't fall for noise. They open up to presence, to men who pay attention not to how she looks, but to who she is when no one's watching. And when you reflect her inner world back to her with honesty, not agenda, that's the kind of recognition she never forgets. Emotional accuracy is the forgotten art. We live in a culture where everyone's performing. Smiles are curated, stories are polished. Everyone wants to be seen, but only in their best light. But here's the twist. What actually moves a woman isn't the shiny version of you. It's the man who dares to be real. A man who speaks what he sees. Who doesn't play therapist, but still notices the unspoken. Who doesn't flinch when she reveals her raw, unfiltered truth. That's rare, that's magnetic. Because women, especially high-value women, aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for presence, for depth. They crave someone who can sit with their storm, not fix it, just see it. You don't win her heart by trying. You win it by witnessing the real her, not just the curated version. When you stop performing and start perceiving, she stops protecting and starts unfolding. That's the real exchange. No games, no masks, just clarity, connection, and courage. Don't perform, be present. She doesn't need you to be perfect. She needs you to be present. A man who isn't afraid of silence. A man who doesn't flinch when emotions surface. A man who doesn't escape the moment just because it gets awkward. She wants someone who stays when she breaks, when she spirals, when she's not at her best. Not someone who fixes, not someone who runs, just someone who remains grounded when the storm hits. When she's soft, you don't exploit it. When she's angry, you don't defend, you listen. That's emotional safety, and emotional safety is the doorway to deep desire. Because here's the truth, a woman doesn't crave the man who's always smooth. She craves the man who can hold space for her truth. When a woman feels safe emotionally, her attraction expands beyond the physical. She begins to trust, to relax, to open. That's when intimacy moves from skin deep to soul deep. Be curious, don't just flirt. Most men try to impress with stories of wins, of hustle, of how they made it. But what she remembers isn't the highlight reel. What lingers is the question that paused her thoughts, the gaze that didn't judge, the attention to a moment she didn't even realize mattered. Like, why did you stop mid-sentence when you talked about that trip? It sounds like that still hurts, doesn't it? These aren't lines, these are bridges. You're not flirting, you're witnessing. And here's what makes it powerful. When you lean into the spaces she avoids with warmth, not force. She knows you're not here for the surface. You're not here to conquer. You're here to connect. That kind of presence, rare, unforgettable, magnetic. Because when a man sees what she hides even from herself, that's when her guard melts, not from attraction, but from feeling safe to be real. Men often ask, how'd I make her want me? But the answer doesn't live in sweet lines or internet flirting tricks. It lives in how you see her, how you feel with her, how you show up, not to impress, but to connect. Because when a woman feels seen, feels understood, feels emotionally held, she wants you, not because you tried, but because you didn't have to. And that's what separates noise from presence. That's what makes a man unforgettable. Shining Mirror-LVB, where timeless quotes reflect your deepest masculine essence. Drop a comment. Have you ever had someone truly see you like that? Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe, because this isn't just content. This is your awakening.